guys are ready.
Oh, what's it been like? Obviously, you talked about trying to find some cohesion and five guys. What's that like? And just trying to find something that works on the line.
Obviously it's rough. Just like us not playing to like the standard that we all have set for ourselves. But like I think like it's a long season. The season's still young. For the most part, we got some young guys. So like I think we're just gonna have to ride behind like some of our veteran guys, like behind Bockhorst and Jordan, like follow behind their examples because they do a great job setting an example for us. So like I think it's just all on everybody to like take pride in their job and just do what you have to do to get it done.
What do you take from guys like that? In their leadership and the way that they're doing things.
Guys like Matt Bockhorst and Jordan McFadden, like obviously I'm a big guy on like leading by example, and they do everything the right way. So, and you see it carry over for them like on the field. So obviously it's just something I want to take. It's just certain things I want to take from them and put in my game, like just how they carry themselves on and off the field, and like how they attack their recovery, their film room, and like all their preparations like that.
What has it been like being around Matt Bockhorst? He was talking to us, last week before that, just about trying to set the standard and not wanting to let that go. Kind of how has he been holding people accountable?
He's definitely been holding people accountable. That's one thing for sure. Like, and he himself, he'll say he's his biggest critic too. Like, he knows there are things that he needs to work on too. But like, that's why I think I really respect it, because it's not like he's just getting on everybody else. It's just like he's holding himself to the same standard he's trying to get out of all of us. So like he's just making us realize that like it's not just like us young guys. It's like everybody. Everybody has to get better at the end of the day. It's just all things, little things that we all got to do.
What do you feel like you did to earn the start last week? How do you feel like you performed?
Uh, I think it's just since fall came. I think it's just been me being ready and me still like not losing focus and just like being ready for when my name was gonna be called. And I thought I played all right, but like obviously it wasn't. I think there's some stuff I could have done a little better. Like I got to get a lot better on my technique. Obviously, I think like my effort and like my drive to get it done is like there, but it's like obviously it's just a little attention to detail, just like my little things, like my technique that needs to get better.
Assignment-wise, was it hard picking up the right guys or making sure you're going to the right guys, or did you feel like you did pretty well with that?
Assignment wise, I don't think it was too bad this week because simply because it was we faced the odd front, and like usually the guards are uncovered, so like it's just usually you gotta know who to help and like who your point backer is. So I think that this last week, assignment wise, it wasn't as difficult as I've seen before.
What do you feel like is the biggest struggle right now, other than finding that cohesion?
Besides that cohesion, I think it's really the little things, the attention to detail. I feel like it'll always be like 10 people can do the right thing, but one person messes up, and it just like messes up like the whole flow of the offense. And I think we gotta do a better job of like pushing through some adversity, like never get too high, never get too low. We always gotta be the same throughout the course of the game and even out in practice. And just like I said, like paying attention to those little details.
So I guess the chemistry of the team is good right now. Do you feel like you guys are gelling?
Yeah, I definitely think that like I don't think we're like growing apart or anything. I feel like if anything we're growing closer because we're realizing like we're really all we got. Like we gotta look from it on the inside out. We can't listen to what everybody else is saying on the outside because at the end of the day we're the ones out here practicing and going through it every day with the grind with each other. So it's just gonna make us closer.
I guess how surprising is this? I mean, it's just the older guys obviously have experience two in a while, and you came here probably expecting like the expectations are higher than this. So kind of how surprising is it to be in this position?
It's definitely a surprise. I would never have thought this would have happened, and honestly, it just sucks for the older guys because like obviously I know like my playing days ain't over yet, but like this is their last ride, and like guys like Matt Bockhorst, he's been grinding it out for 5 years, like, and obviously the season's still young, and like we're not written off yet, but like obviously we're not off to the right start that we would have hoped for, and like at this point we just got to finish for the guys, like the older guys. Like we just got to finish for them, man, because they've been grinding it for these last couple years. They've been grinding it, man.
With the young offensive line and young running backs, I guess how hard is it to get everyone flowing on the same page? And like Tony Elliott was talking about trying to get, I guess it's all 5 guys moving in the same direction, the running back reading the cutback and the lanes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely been a little rough. Cause like I said, it would be like like 4 people could do the job, but one person mess up and it'll mess up the flow of the offense. And like maybe if like, and especially with the running backs being young too, they're just like us, like they're learning too. So like, at the end of the day, like everybody, including myself, we just gotta grow up and just take it like a man, and just move on.
So when it comes to trying to improve the running game in between the tackles, is that how much of that is communication and execution off the line part? How much is just sheer physicality and establishing the line of scrimmage?
I think it's definitely communication, because I think physically we're there. I feel like at times this season, like we're definitely moving people off the ball. It's just be like we'll just not know like the right point or something, and then the linebacker will be on free. So I think it's just literally communication. Like if the front side tackle makes a call or something, it has to like go all the way back down to like even the tight end on the backside. So like it's just we all have to be like one unit, and we all gotta know like who our down lineman is and who our point backer is.
Are you surprised at all that communication is still an issue like 4 games into the year, or what do you think?
Communication. I mean, it is a little shocker. It is a little shocker just because, like, I think we come out here at practice and it's usually not like a big issue. And we practiced last week with like the loud music playing and everything. So like, and I think it was honestly louder in practice than it was during the game. So I think it's just maybe like a little disconnect from when we leave practice Thursday to game time. Like that, I think maybe that's where we need to grow up a little bit.
You're talking about like we're all weekend on and just trying to tune out the outside world. I mean, Coach Elliott was also talking about that. Just it's tough being 18, 19, 20, kind of living in that social media environment. I mean, do you shut it off? Are you on social media, or how do you kind of disconnect?
Yeah, I'm definitely on social media, but like I learned that from a young age that like you can't really listen to all that, because at the end of the day it's just social media is just people going out there to show their frustrations. So like it's just basically negativity. You can't really listen to it. So I think I do a pretty good job of just blocking all that out and just focusing on myself.
You learned that at a young age, I guess, like in high school.
Yeah, especially going through all recruiting and stuff. So like I was a pretty like highly recruited guy. So like I saw a bunch of all that negativity, especially when I didn't choose to go to my hometown state of Georgia, and I came here. So I saw a lot of the negativity. So I just chose not to listen to all that.
People like really DMing you or sending you direct messages, or just scanning through school and through your feed and stuff like that.
Talking about this last weekend or?
You know, recruiting.
Oh yeah, I definitely received some hate messages, especially because for the longest time everybody thought I was gonna go to Georgia. So like I thought I was. So I definitely received some hate messages and stuff like that. But like, just like you just gotta be a bigger man. Just don't respond to it. At the end of the day, like I don't know those people. They don't know me. Like they're not with me every day. They don't know the type of person I am.
Do you use that as motivation at all? Not that, but like what you're seeing now. Do you use that as motivation?
Definitely, because I'm a big guy. I like to prove people wrong. So a lot of people, they already like have us written off for everything. So like, I think it's gonna be amazing to see how we flip the script going the rest of the season.
How different was the crowd and the environment and stuff versus practice? Like I know you said the noise, but just being in the moment and I guess
Yeah.
Tony Elliott calls it live bullets. Was it a lot different from practice?
Yeah, it definitely was a lot different from practice. Obviously, because we don't have people out here at practice, but I definitely think it was louder during practice. But like, obviously, the environment and like the NC State fans, they were really active. Like they were talking a lot. They were talking a lot of stuff. So like, obviously, you really had to like block that out for real. But at times it was hard because you just sitting on the sideline or something trying to regroup after a drive that didn't go how we wanted it to, and then you could just NC State fans really like 5 feet behind us, and they're talking in our ear. So yeah, it was definitely a little tough, but it was nothing we couldn't handle.
Anything stick out that anyone said or bothered you?
Nah, I just came in one year and left out the other. Really.
What was it like trying to get off the field? Like it seemed like EJ maybe had a little bit of issues trying to just sort through all of that.
I didn't really have an issue for it because I was already like near our like entrance back to the tunnel to the locker room, so I didn't really have two issues. So I was just sitting there in the little corner where we sang the alma mater, and then I was just back in the locker room, so I didn't really have too many issues with it.
Has the physicality increased in practice the last week or two, or is it more focused still on the technique?
I think we've had a good like amount of physicality throughout the course of the season so far. I don't think it's increased or anything because I think we go hard every day physically, but I definitely think like we've definitely been trying to focus in on our technique and our assignments a little more. But like physically, like even during our scout periods, we go hard. We treat those like game reps. So I don't think I've seen a drop or a increase in it.
Any questions for Paul on Zoom?
Hey, Paul, it's Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. You're listed as a backup on the depth chart. When did you exactly find out that you're starting?
Coach Caldwell had came up to me at lunch last week at Monday, and he told me that he was gonna rep me with the first team, and he told me that he needed me to have a good week of practice. And then I felt like I had a good week of practice that week. So, I did exactly what he told me to, and I just hope I can keep it going the rest of the season.
And you mentioned your recruitment a minute ago, being from Georgia and having offers from Georgia and Alabama. I think you named Alabama as your leader at one point. Just what exactly led you to decide to go to Clemson?
Because I honestly thought coming to Clemson would give me the best opportunity to succeed, like on the field, like maximize my potential on the field, and like maximize my potential off the field with everything they offer, such as like pub journey and all that, and like the resources they give us over at Neary to help us with our school. That was really the biggest thing for me and my family.
Thanks, Paul.
No problem. Thank you.
Hey, Paul. This is Anna with Clemson 24/7. In terms of the communication, what would be a specific example of where you feel like you need to improve as a unit in that regard?
Obviously, I think for me personally, I think I need to do a better job of realizing like who my point backer is. Sometimes I'll miss. Sometimes I won't know who the point backer is. But like, I think that's just what I need to focus in on. That just comes back down to my assignment, and it's just something I gotta take upon myself to really get it done because I gotta be accountable for my brothers. It's not fair to them.
Is that what happened on that one play where they were in the three-man front? I think there were only like four maybe in the box. And like you were pulling, maybe. You know what I'm talking about? If not, it's no problem.
I can't. I was pulling.
So I think it's all right.
Yeah, I can't recall that one.
Any other questions? All right, thank you guys very much.
All right, thank y'all. Y'all have a good